Next, we will have the graduates for the speech for graduate studies, Mrs. Euthalia Philgence.
Distinguished President Dr. Horatius William and Vice President Dr. Valencia Johnson, Dr. Ikechi Agbugba, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud families and friends, fellow graduates. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is with immense gratitude, pride, and humility that I stand before you today, not just as a graduate, but as a representative of the journey we all experienced at Cavalla to achieve this milestone. This journey began when someone gave me a contact for Dr. Ikechi, whom I didn't know at the time. However, after our conversation, I found myself enrolled in a PhD program at Cavalla International University. I was part of a class of 6, which I would like to name: Augustine, Ken, Muna, Oka, and Yolwatasin, and myself. Though we were strangers, it felt like we were meant to be a family. As we embarked on this uncertain journey, we found comfort in supporting one another, communicating out of class, sharing challenges, and lifting each other up. Our agribusiness class was the first of its kind at Cavalla. And if you've been part of something new, you know how that can be. We struggled, we stumbled, but we got up and kept going. As with any journey, some couldn't keep up and drop off along the way. We hope they will be returned and finish what they started. Others worked at different speeds, and some finished before the rest. Among our group of 6, 4 of us have reached our destination. We're rooting for the other 2 to do the same. The camaraderie we built produced so many seeds and fruits. The support was incredible. At times, I was just told my video was not on, I'm continuing. Okay. The support was incredible. At times, I felt like an unofficial member of the faculty because I was so driven to see everyone graduate. I reached out to my peers, encouraging them to support each other. That spirit of care and collaboration speaks volume about the culture of Cavalla. Our professors were each unique, and sometimes that presented challenges, but the faculty maintained an open-door policy that allowed us to work through difficulties. And yes, there were hurdles, time zone differences, teaching styles, finances, and more. Still, we pressed on, and here we are today. I must acknowledge the faculty members who guided us. Dr. Ikechi, the first person I met, who introduced me to Cavalla and taught many of our agri-related courses. Thank you. Dr. Horatius Williams, the university president, who joined our sessions even late at night from across the globe and wasn't afraid to give us a little scolding when needed. Dr. Kanda, who brought structure to our learning. Dr. Ibiteri, who opened our eyes to the world of statistics. And Dr. Johnson, who joined us in the final stretch, full of energy and determined to push us across the finish line. Her pace was like Usain Bolt. And though we weren't trained for that speed, she kept returning to meet us where we were until we completed the course. Now that this chapter as PhD student in agribusiness has ended, a new one begins. Agribusiness is not merely about crops and commerce. It's about feeding nations, sustaining economies, empowering communities, and innovation for a future that honors both people and the planet. I urge my colleagues to return to their communities and invest their skills, knowledge, and time to strengthen the agricultural sector. Let's not be afraid to revisit the past to build the future. We are proud ambassadors of Cavalla International University. This institution has shaped us for the future and opened doors to discovery in the world of innovative and sustainable high-tech agriculture. We now live in a world challenged by climate change, food insecurity, and market volatility. But here at Cavalla, we've been trained to see these challenges as opportunities, whether as researchers, entrepreneurs, or policymakers. Let us not be content with titles alone. Let us apply our skills to uplift our communities and nations. Special thanks go to those behind the scenes, like Miss Ramos and others we haven't met, who kept Cavalla running, and to our families, parents, spouses, children, siblings, cousins, and more. Thank you for your patience and understanding when we had no time to give you. To our friends who supported us by babysitting, reviewing, formatting, and praying, thank you. This achievement would not be possible without you. To my fellow graduates across all disciplines, your path may differ from mine, but your responsibility is just as vital. Whether you studied health, education, technology, business, or the arts. Your expertise is needed. Let us go out as ethical leaders who act, not just talk. Let us be the generation of builders, resilient and purpose-driven. As I leave you, I encourage everyone to make food security and sovereignty their business. No matter your discipline, do it with passion, wisdom, and compassion. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I commend you.